Welcome back to the Gavel. This week on The Breakdown, the Executive Director of the Policy and Legal Advocacy Center, Plac, speaks on the forthcoming Edo Governorship Election and expectations from the civil society situation room.
I think that as the Edo election holds, it's important that stakeholders are able to understand the constitutional responsibilities thrust on them. Of course, from civil society, the civil society situation room will be observing the Edo elections. We will be giving reports. We will be very honest in saying things as they are. I think you also have INEC itself. INEC's credibility with recent elections has not been commendable, and so again I can only say that the expectation of Nigerians is that INEC sees the important need of carrying out its responsibilities in a responsible and credible manner, and if things were to go wrong with Edo, it will further undermine the already bad image that INEC has with respect to fair conduct of elections in this country. And I think that there's only so far that you can go before it collapses when you do not conduct elections properly. The security services have, there's a major concern. Already some of the parties are accusing the police of partisanship. I think that the police needs to realize that it has a critical role to play in elections, and that politicians cannot continue to be worried about whether the police would be non-partisan in elections. But certainly we will all be observing everyone, including even ourselves as civil society, to ensure that we're able to do what is needed to be done, and where the police displays partisanship, we will say so, and certainly the hope is that the police knows that it's going to be under scrutiny and could be a major problem if it doesn't do its work well. I think the whole essence of peace accord, and this is an accord process led by the National Peace Committee, headed by General Abdulsalami Abubakar and Bishop Matthew Kuka. It's become quite symbolic with respect to elections, and even though you have cases of violence that happens sometimes with elections, the commitments by parties to participate peacefully in elections is always very important. So it is sad to see reports of some of the key political parties boycotting the signing of the accord. It doesn't augur well for our democracy. I think that civil society has put in a lot of work to come this far. The National Peace Committee has continued to do a lot of work to ensure that peace is promoted during elections. So when you see major parties pull out of signing the accord, occasioned, of course, by their own allegations of partisanship against some of the election stakeholders, including the police, and perhaps possible partisanship against INEC officials, which is a cause for concern. But certainly the inability of a peace accord to be signed by all of the relevant parties is a major concern for the elections. The other issue is the issue of debates. We all watched the recent debates between Kamala Harris and Trump in the US elections, and for a lot of us it was very enlightening and quite a good experience watching candidates understand that they have some accountability to citizens, to speak to citizens. I think that we need to get to the point in this country where debate is compulsory, where candidates understand that they have to speak to the people and know that a debate is an important avenue to gain support. The suggestion about a boycott of debates is that those who are boycotting the debates perhaps do not think that they need the people to win an election, and that again goes to the question of the quality of our elections, which would be sad.